This morning, Pope Francis is still in critical condition at a Rome hospital. He was admitted 10 days ago for pneumonia and a lung infection. Joining me now is Loyola Marymount University Professor of Theology, Dr. Cecilia Gonzalez-Andrieu. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for being here this morning. We appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you, Jamie.
So I know that you met with the Pope back in October. Can you tell us a little bit about your visit? And I hear there's a special moment that ended up happening with some letters from your students.
Well, yes, I was in Rome for a very special visit. We were only 8 women leaders from around the world meeting with the Pope. And it was really put together by my friends down in the Amazonian region who are doing amazing work and work that for Pope Francis is so important. I did bring Pope Francis letters from my students who were just thrilled about the possibility of writing about their dreams. And so they did, and they put beautiful things about their hopes for peace, their hopes for our planet, for our environment, things that are very close to Pope Francis's heart. He was extraordinarily warm and wonderful, but also, as anyone would be at this moment in history, very concerned about the state of the world. And I could feel both things, both his warmth and gentleness, his call for compassion and mercy, and also the weight of the world on him.
Yeah, that's why messages of hope are so important. So I'm glad your students were able to share that. You know, when you look at the situation we're in right now, I know the Pope's he's still working from his hospital room. He was choosing some bishops over the weekend. Do you think that there's a possibility he could resign even if he, gets better?
Well, I wouldn't want to speculate other than to say that Pope Francis will always do what's best for the planet. I mean, he is that kind of a thinker that he's always thinking of everyone and everything. So if he thinks it's going to be best for the state of our world for him to resign and for him to hand it over to someone else, then he will. But I know that that's going to be his calculation, is what's best for the world.
Yeah, he has, in the past, he did write a resignation letter just in case something were to happen to him, having had other health problems. So I do think that falls in line with what you're talking about. Can you walk me through, this is a Jubilee year, 35 to 50 million faithful make a pilgrimage to Rome. The theme goes along with your students, the theme of hope. Can you talk a little bit about how the church moves forward with event plans, under these circumstances right now?
Well, I have a lot of friends right now that are already in Rome for different events. And so we have to think that, a church that's over 1 billion people has representatives around the entire planet. A lot of them are converging in Rome right now. And so they're doing 2 things. One is that they're doing the work. They're doing the meetings and the thinking and the workshops to get ready to go back to their churches and to help out there. And at the same time, everyone's coming together to pray for our Pope and to pray for all of us, because the point here is that there's a lot of work to be done in the world to bring peace, to bring unity, to take care of our environment, to take care of migrants. Those are the things that matter the most to Pope Francis, and that's what he's going to want us working on.
Well, and there are so many different pieces that go into that work, right? And Pope Francis himself, at 88 years old, he didn't even think he'd be Pope this long. Can you talk a little bit about the future and the future work and what the process is like when a Pope is no longer in his position, the election of a new one that takes place? It's a very big, long process.
Well, it is. First of all, it has to bring everyone together. So all of the cardinal electors, and those are the cardinals that are still of age to be able to vote, they will converge in Rome. They will all be together. They will all be closed off from news media. They will be in real secrecy and silence. But that's because they need to be listening to each other, but most importantly, to the sense of the world, right? Where the Spirit is leading us. And my hope is that as Pope Francis right now is ill, that all of us are making our voices heard, that we want continuity with what his work has been, that we are hoping to take on his mantle with our next Pope and continue to build a world that is more peaceful and an environment that is more gentle to our earth.
Those are strong messages. Dr. Cecilia Gonzalez-Andrieu, thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Of course, thank you for having me.
And from a Catholic perspective, too, I know Pope Francis has just been such a nice change of pace in the church as well. And it's been beautiful to see how he's really brought unity in a modern era to Catholicism.
Yes, absolutely. And just his sense of humor and warmth is unmatched, I feel.
He's been kind of a pope for all.
Yeah.
It's been beautiful to see.